Hey viewers, how's it going? My name is DividableHalo HD, and today I am joined by ALethalJoker, or what's your what's your gamer tag right now?
For right now, I'm Lethal Terminus.
All right, and if any of you guys don't know, ALethalJoker or Lethal Terminus,
Terminus.
Terminus is the current leader of a clan called, or you're CEO of the clan called Fleetcom, right?
Correct. New Fleetcom, yes, sir.
All right, and as going by your gamer tag that I announced before, you were also a leader in Joker Nation, right?
Yes, I was the military state leader for Joker Nation
All right.
when it was up.
Alright, so we're going to get started, and I'm going to ask you the first question that I usually ask everybody else, and that is, when did you first join the Halo clan community?
Whew, okay. Way back when I was a tiny little squeaker at the age of 16, I came in and ran a clan on Halo 3, not known to basically anyone because it consisted of maybe 30 people. Back then, I wasn't even familiar what it meant to do a raid. So that's when I came in. That was about, I don't know, 2008, 2007. I liked how it worked, how the game played. It was really caught me. I've been playing it since CE, uh, and I've always had a love for the game.
Alright, so when did you first officially, like, kind of find, like, the actual clan community, like, the ones that we kind of seen before, like, such as, like, the United Nations or any other well-known clans?
Alrighty. So, um, I when I got Halo Reach, I kind of came on, and this was like around, I guess, 2010 when it first came out. Uh, I came on and was told like by my friend at the time, like, oh, I found this clan that broke off of UEG, and they were called VHR. And I kind of hung out there in VHR for a little bit, and then one of the guys in VHR who I became familiar with was like, oh, I found this Inheritor clan called Joker Clan, and I was like, oh, okay, let's check it out. I went over there, and lo and behold, the clan turned into Joker Nation, and through Joker Nation, I had met many of the big headline clans such as BTF, Divine Imperium, UN, just all those big clans. I've run into them one time or another as a Lethal Joker. So, yes, I guess that would be how I came into contact with them.
Alright, so within Joker Nation, I believe it gave itself a bad rep in the beginning when it first started. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No one, no one like Joker Nation really. The clan started out to be basically one of the greater troll clans of the community. To be quite honest, even though I ran the military state of Joker Nation, I never really quite agreed with how it was troll. I mean, I won't lie to you. It was, in some cases, it was fun to watch for the people who deserved it right off the bat. Like, we didn't really have any specifications. We just basically got everybody that just got on our nerves. So just renownedly, that was basically everybody. So we basically got after everyone, and it made a bad rep indefinitely. And through our YouTube channels, we also had calling out different clan leaders and stuff like that, and making some clans even surrender and stuff like that. It's controversial, yes, but effective, I guess you could say so. But yes, and giving us a bad rep, it definitely did. So, I don't know, basically, how other clans may think of them nowadays, but throughout Joker Nation's time, I have basically tried to be more of an ambassador, and that's how I started out actually in Joker Nation when I came over from VHR. Was I came in and I had a way with words, and they were like, "Oh, we should make you maybe like clan ambassador for when we get ourselves into a pickle and we pick up the wrong people. And maybe you go in and you talk with them and calm them down and and maybe like simmer them up a little bit." And I was like, all right, I'm fine with that, not a problem. And after a while, things took off, and they saw, my ability to, I guess, lead in tactical warfare, I guess you could say. And so At first, I was granted the Halo Wars branch for Joker Nation, but soon after, I was given just military control of the clan. And I guess through that, we formed some alliances. We tried to patch up our look to most clans. However, there are some clans that it just would never happen with, such as like, I know GGA had a solid hatred for Joker Nation. You know, us all the time, all around the clock. They always hated us. So, bad rep, yeah. I mean, overall, I think Joker Nation was viewed as one of the more troller clans in the community. Definitely got its fame, most of its fame through that. Though I will admit, through skill and military supremacy, we were also quite dominant. We lost less battles. We lost less battles than we won. I'm saying we had a good record. Definitely won a lot. Won a lot of the battles we went into.
Now, getting back to more of the trolling part, you said something about surrendering, and a lot of people probably noticed that too on YouTube, seeing videos of clans surrendering. What was the whole concept behind getting clans to surrender to Joker Nations?
Basically, to be upfront, it was just a way to get the clan's name out there. As one of the forefathers of the clan, it was just how we agreed to more or less get the name of the clan out there, bring in people, and it did. Joker Nation grew to span across multiple games and even 2 or 3 consoles. So in making clans surrender, it would people would go on YouTube maybe and sometimes try to search for clans, as you see clans make recruitment videos. So in doing this, people would see that and be like, wow, this clan can make other clans surrender. That's pretty powerful. Maybe we want to be a part of that clan, and go over there and see what they're about. So that was kind of the whole purpose behind it. To be honest, even though we had a trolling outlook, and even though we purposely did try to troll some clans even and successfully did so, that whole surrendering deal in specific was more or less just to our form of recruiting, rather. Let's just go with that. It was our form of recruiting.
Now, this is another question, a bit off topic, but was Joker Nation before Voltage, or Voltage before Joker Nation?
Oh, okay. Joker Clan was around when Voltage was around. Joker Nation was after Voltage, though. Voltage was just going out as I came in. As I came in, like around 2000, I think. 11. I don't know exactly. I forgot the date. It's been so long. I will tell you that, however, that Voltage was finished by the time Joker Nation took off. Joker Clan was still present, though.
Now, a lot of people in the community also seen Voltage as more of a trolling image, as they did assassinations on clan leaders and they did a lot of setups. Was any of Voltage's actual trolls inspired Joker Nation at all?
Oh yeah. We had many Voltage maps. I was given them by ALethalJoker, who is actually and was the CEO of the MLG state of Joker Nation. He granted me these maps and was like, "Oh yeah, these old Voltage maps." He even did as much as to leave the lightning bolt, so that was definitely a Voltage map, and you'd go on it, and he showed me how they would literally put these teleporters right behind the podium where the guest would come to speak. Showed me how there'd be this little hidden teleporter by the leader's podium, and you'd walk here, and next thing you know, you're out behind the guy getting an assassination on him. And if you didn't have turtle beaches, you had no idea what was coming. So I guess we were definitely influenced, to say the least, by how they went about it. Some influence also came from I forgot his gamer tag. I can't pin it out right off the bat, but I know that the original KSI leader did actually train ALethalJoker. He worked with him, so a lot of influence came from both KSI's main leader, their main branch at the time, and whatever that was, and Voltage.
Alright. Now, I didn't really know personally myself that Joker Nation had a military branch. but over YouTube, it was shown that Joker Nation had a lot of competitive matches, and it showed more of the competitive side. So, was the military ever shown on YouTube that much?
I tried to keep the military on actually a down low, to believe it or not. The military was more of a raid kind of thing where there were people that were like other clans that were like, okay, well, we can't do 8v8s because we know your MLG would completely squash the shit out of us. Can we have something more fair like a raid? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, we could do this. At the time, I was also still learning what a raid was, as I came into Joker Nation at around 2011, and was figuring out everything, all the mechanics of the game, and getting familiar with these raids, as they were called then, and I had no idea what they were. So it was just a more fair way to get more clans to fight us, and more or less more or less the less majorly popular clans were the ones to do raids with us. We did have a few raids with some famous clans such as DGA, TFS, SOH, clans like that have been out there that the names are familiar, just, they're floating around. But the more competitive clans like V100 and all those big famous clans that were out there that had like these good awesome 8v8 teams, they were handled by the competitive side. Whenever my branch did bring in someone with some good skill, we would, for the most part, just send them over to the competitive branch so that they could put their skills to the real test. My branch was more of the branch where it was more subtle, and basically anyone who wasn't into competitive, or just didn't really see like the whole competitive way of things, just wanted to come and try another way of gaming, because for whatever reason, really. So yeah, that's that.
All right. So, looking back on some of the Joker Nation channels, the more competitive side, there are a lot of competitive matches of many multiple clans. Now, a lot of people have claimed that Joker Nation has faked some games. Is that true?
That's true. Around the time that started was actually around the time I bounced out of Joker Nation. I won't lie to you. Our clan had skill, and it had the skill to win. And around the time where I started learning that ALethalJoker was making these videos was basically around the time where I was like, okay, this clan is like fallen to like a new level. Like, there is trolling, and like I'm all for that, man. I'm all for good fun, like busting some balls. I mean, who isn't? Like, who isn't for like, oh, like having some good fun? But when it comes to faking competitive games, when it comes to like just making a fake profile and like having your guys in there just shooting them, and like not even seeing a real fight, it's just unsportsmanlike, and that's lower than trolling, in my opinion. That's actually lower than being a troll. That's lower than most most ways. It's just I didn't condone it, and I made that clear. And around that time, he was just keep on doing it. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna be here while this is happening. So that was around the time I left, and relinquished my leadership to someone else.
All right.
So yes, yeah, it is true.
All right. So there was also it kind of I think Joker Nation also took some gamer tags, like when clan leaders would change their gamer tags as well, right? Now,
Yeah.
now one of the
Also
gamer
true.
tags that I believe and I heard around that was taken was the Sentry Director gamer tag.
Yeah, I do think ALethalJoker had someone grab that up. It definitely rings a bell. Like I said again, like that was a while ago, and I probably even seen that happen, but I just can't recall at the time. I know that we did scoop up some gamer tags, definitely when they were released. A lot of certain fonts, even I think one or two Spartan fonts were actually grabbed up as well, just because, just for the purpose of like how we have this, or how we're going to use it to go behind your back, and now you're not going to know it's us, or have you seen how they've used it to fake clan battles, just like stuff like that.
All right. So a lot of clans had a lot of basically, let's say, beef with Joker Nation. Now, one of the clans that was set to basically battling Joker Nation in competitive matches and was successful in some games also called out Joker Nation on some of the fake gameplay, and one of those clans were the Metal Uprising.
Metal Uprising. Yep. They came in around the time I was getting out. Metal Uprising was actually a solid clan. They were really good, and I saw that. And the truth is, I think if we would have went toe to toe with them and actually, not try any bullshit, be straight up, then yeah, I think maybe they probably would have like legitimately beat us, and probably they did beat us. I think sometime and time again, maybe we beat them. I don't know, but just like at that time, like you said, things weren't fair. Things were like being done like behind people's backs, and like it's like, oh, we weren't in that battle. Why is that there? Why is that fake? Why are you faking other clan things? Like I said, the whole reason why I got out was because they were doing this. So yeah, there were clans, competitive clans like the Metal Uprising, where they gave Joker Nation a run for their money. Definitely.
All right. So, was there any big war or any big conflicts that happened when you were running the military branch?
Um, One to recent memory was when we took on 3 clans at once in one raid. This was probably one of the more fun things I've done with Joker Nation. We took on SOH, TFS, and like Toxic Spartan or something like that, like Toxic Spartan clan. And like this one battle, and it was really long, and it went for, I think, for like a long time. I can't even really tell you how long it went. And it was just, we've had those wars that lasted, and they were legit and they were fun. And even though we exchanged losing or getting the bases and stuff like that, it wasn't just enjoyable to do. We've had raids with basically all the major clans out there. Well, at the time, this was like 2012, 2011, 2013 that we had done these raids. So I guess, yeah, UNF, basically any clan that starts with a U, we did a raid against them. So we definitely got out there and did a lot of wars. A lot of them were victories. Some of them were failures. We've basically had our good fair share of wars. So to say the least, I think that the clan Joker Nation basically was more or less, I guess you could say, successful in its military prowess. But at the end of the day, we all know how it ended, and it's just a shame it went that way, because a clan like the Joker Nation had actually a lot of potential, but just to drop the ball when it started, taking a wrong path,
All right. Now, I know you said that you left Joker Nation before it kind of ended, right?
Yeah, I left around 2013, around there. I could reiterate for you the exact ending of the clan and how it worked, because I was in contact with one of the people when I came back, and he basically debriefed me on how Joker Nation ended officially, if you want. All right, so how it worked out. When I had left, there was a lot of discrepancy on who was going to be the new leader. A lot of people stepped up to the plate. A lot of people failed. The one defining person that stepped up was at the time a Woody Joker, Joker Woody. He had a few gamer tags basically with Woody in them. That was how he was known. So Woody was an all-around stand-up dude. He worked his ass off of the clan. He led the Call of Duty side of it, and he did a good job of doing so. So how it came down was Woody, stepped in around 2014 and tried picking up the pieces, and saw also what I saw on how ALethalJoker was doing these fake things, and I guess talking with him didn't work, because ALethalJoker still did them. So then came this clan. I can't remember it for the life of me. I know it starts with a D or something like that. He was telling me about how the clan wanted a merger and to merge into Joker Nation, but Woody saw otherwise. He actually felt like he wanted to take members from Joker Nation's military branch and merge them into this clan, but this was just a plan in his head at that point in time. So he kind of, like, he battled with them competitively and with raids and 8v8 and stuff of that nature. This was all based on Halo 4 warfare, I think, maybe here and there, Halo Reach. And basically it came down to one day he had enough of ALethalJoker's BS, and the clan had wanted to merge. So what he did was, long story short, merged this JN's military into them, and then ALethalJoker went basically to war with him, and it just, both clans kind of in that day kind of ceased to exist because just the members just didn't like what was going on. They saw how it was exposed at that point how ALethalJoker was really just faking most of the competitive fights, and how just how many people were a part of it and how many people accepted it, and no one really wanted to be a part of that sort of thing. And it was officially at that time where Joker Nation had given itself like this really just down and crappy rep, and what was something which was really great at one time, which just fell to nothing. So like it was just kind of agreed upon that everyone was just gonna cut out, and that was it. And both clans fell, and that was that.
Now, I know you said you don't really know the clan that starts with a D, right? You don't remember?
Some silly name, I can't really. I don't want to give you the wrong name. At a later date, maybe. I'll comment on this video the name of them when I figure it out.
So another infamous clan probably also battled Joker Nation, and it was known as Delta Force.
Delta Force, yeah, I remember them dudes. Delta Force, decent clan, all around. I'm sorry for any shit that may have been caused against Delta Force. Them guys were decent, and I had a good time basically playing with them. Once again, though, ALethalJoker. His methods were not as clean cut, and just were, to say the least, and just were they made a lot of bad clan relations. So I just want to say out right now, yes, we had some good fights, and I really enjoyed them, and hopefully, if me and the leaders of Delta Force ever do cross paths again, we could have a more friendly relation. But yes, Delta Force did have some good fights with us, and just all around, it was a good clan, to say the least.
So I'm just gonna reveal it a bit. I know I sit in on a couple interviews as well that have clans that knew Delta Force, but Delta Force had earned itself a really bad rep after Joker Nation, and has earned its spot on my countdown for the top 5 worst clans.
Holy bananas, really? Whew. At the time when I knew them, they were decent guys. What happened?
I can explain more, but if people want, they can
it's time for another video. We'll look at that later. That's time for another video, yeah.
Right. But moving on, so after Joker Nation, you kind of just left for a long time, right? I believe.
Yeah, I was really tired with just how things were going, man. Like, it was just a real downer. Like, I'm gonna be honest, straightforward, honest with you. As an Xbox Live member, I pay $60 a year to enjoy myself. And when something like becomes where, like, oh, your clan is like faking and being unsportsmanlike, and that's a bad look on me. And I'm like, wow, what am I a part of? Like, how is this good to the community? And I'm like, wow, I'm not gonna be a part of this anymore. Like, it's just, so I bounced out. I actually took a break from the community, decided to get my life together, and came back around this past December, and like I said, I tried to link up with some other past friends that I had made on my way out of Joker Nation.
All right. So currently, you when you joined back into the community, where did you go right away?
So as I left the community, I had changed my gamer tag after leaving Joker Nation immediately to YDGI Enmity. There was a small group of guys, young dudes getting it, was what YDGI stood for. These dudes were probably among some of the best competitive players I've ever seen. YDGI Thrax, YDGI Muscle One, YDGI Fright, just some real competitive, awesome dudes. So I went with them, and basically the same idea came up where they had wanted me to start their military side, and I was like, well, I guess I could, I could try it and see how it works out. I put some effort in. I brought some guys in, and just I found a more suitable clan at the time. When I was doing this, I had ran into the BTF, the Blades of Transcendence fleet, and ran into Curzon Sodosai, who is now Conway. S4 for the Spartan 2s. Spartan 4s for Navcom. Lord Jinx, who was at that time Veer Zamamai for the BTF. He was the Supreme Commander and is now Lord Jinx, a Navcom ODST. Just a couple real chill dudes. And I enjoyed my time with the BTF. I rose to the rank of a Stealth Major, led a little spec lance that basically ran around under Curzon's direct command, just taking assassinations of other leaders of Sankili clans when he wanted them. So it was just a little fun while it lasted. But BTF was like in a downslope at that time, and it was just Xbox was like coming to like a little halt for me. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna take a break, and maybe at some other date I'll come back on Xbox again. So I gave it a rest, and I guess 3 years later, this December, came back, tried searching them out, ran into Curzon again. Things were still going south for the clan. Apparently, when I left that 3-year period, a lot of stuff went down. They actually did make a successful comeback, and a lot of stuff went down. A covenant was formed between DI, Divine Imperium, led by Emperor Straxus, the BTF, and Ratak Razomos, who was also another big Sankili figurehead. These dudes came together, formed a covenant, but just the Straxus and just like a lot of I guess you could say drama went on, and as most drama causes most clans to fall, the covenant fell, and that was the end of that. So BTF had went on a downslope ever since then, because it went on to beat basically every single clan it was a part of. So or every clan it came across. So I came back and found out they were still on a downslope. So I was like, all right, this isn't gonna work. Let's try Navcom. So everyone from the BTF pretty much jumped ship, went to Navcom, and after a while there, I kind of like observed that they weren't running things quite the way like I had I had portrayed myself to be a part of. I don't want to be a part of a brotherhood where an ego overcomes most other stuff. I don't really like stroking other people's egos to rise to a good rank, and I think that's kind of what they go for there, and that's not what any clan should be. It should be, if you're part of a clan, you have dedication, and you're there to be a team with these people and have fun. Most of all, have fun. It should never be some strict, oh, you called me sir, and you're supposed to call me by this, and now I'm gonna make you do 500 couch slaps for Forge World. That's that's crazy. So it's not really what I wanted to be a part of. And around my time going out of Navcom, I ran back into my co-leader for the military state in Joker Nation, and me and him did, I won't lie, did a little bit of clan hopping, searching for a decent clan. Ran into a clan called Zero, Macabria, some stuff like that. They were a rebel clan. Ran into a couple of other little clans, and just found a home here where I'm at currently. This clan is called Fleetcom. They now noted they're not the same Fleetcom from 2 years ago. This clan was the one I'm in was called Fedcom. I think last month. we switched over to Fleetcom because we had a council meeting basically with all of Fleetcom's old members, and it was okay to take the names, so it was cleared, and it was nice. And we were trying to carry on what they kind of brought to the community, that ideal that they brought to the community. Always, just being there for your team, your teams, and all that stuff. Just being a good Xbox Live guy. So we kind of stand for those ideals, and just being there for everyone and making sure that the community is a fun place to be when you're in our clan.
Alright, so I believe there have been a few other clans that tried to take the name Fleetcom before, right?
Correct.
Now, is this the Fleetcom that had a clan called EEF merge into them?
Had a clan called what?
EEF, Espelon Eridani Fleet?
Okay. I was actually familiar with the Espelon Eridani fleet back when I was in Joker Nation. Go figure. I'm not too sure that this is what clan that is. This Fleetcom started up as FIC. I'm not sure if or how many people are familiar with that this clan. There was also a clan called the New Hope, which was founded by, I think, ODST Cortez, or I forgot his exact gamer tag. But those two clans basically helped to form Fedcom about 2 or 3 months ago. Both the FIC and the New Hope, and now Fedcom had a meeting or council meeting rather, with the Fleetcom's older members, and it came to they came to the agreement that we would carry on their ideals, and here we are, just as a new Fleetcom, and that's how it worked out.
All right. So currently in Fleetcom, what are you guys doing? Is there any like conflicts that happened or anything that's going on?
Okay, so we have had some conflicts. I won't lie to you. Straightforward. We've had some members that kind of didn't like how Fedcom was running when it was Fedcom, and they left because of that, and they formed new Fedcom. They formed Unicom. I think some guys even went and joined Merccom and Highcom, and just tried to just try to do their own thing, because the leadership wasn't where they had saw it and where they wanted it to be. But now under Fleetcom, we've instilled a high council system, where basically the CEO of each branch is on that council, and when ideas come up, like, oh, should we do this, we can do that, it's more of a democracy. We listen to our XOs. As a CEO, you listen to your XOs, you listen to what you guys have to say from the branch, and you mix them with what your opinion is, and you just want to take a good democratic look at things, and just come into the council, and the best idea is the one that rolls. And if something is like totally obscene, then of course we just shut it down there and then. We gained back a lot of people that left when we put it in the system, and we've been steadily recruiting ever since. We've been bringing in 10 guys at least a week, and that's it's saying something. The clan's rapidly growing. I like that we took this turn with it. It's really a nice turn. We've even established 4 separate solid branches: Spartan 3, Spartan 2s, Marines, and ODSTs, and the Marines are actually over 40 people right now, so it's a really good size to have your Marine branch at. So the clan's really grown. We got a website and everything. It's coming along quite nicely, and to be honest, I see this clan probably lasting and having a better reputation than Joker Nation ever did. So I'm glad to be a part of it, and I hope to see it grow and continue to go.
Alright, so basically Fleetcom is growing, right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this clan's getting big.
Alright, so we're kind of getting down to the barrel of this interview, but is there anything else you'd like to state before we go on?
In what terms? As in the clan itself?
Or anything like of your history that we kind of missed that you just want to go by?
Well, no. Well, I've basically listed all the general stuff. I've been there and done it all. I've seen basically some of the lowest clans, some of the highest clans. I've seen merges of like some silly stuff. One thing I've seen. Okay, just for comical purposes, in Joker Nation we once had a clan as an allied as an alliance basically. So these guys were known as the Lost Legion. They started out as the Maelstrom. They were led by this pretty cool dude, RD Silencer. I'll never forget this guy, legendary RD man. Uh, this dude, I've never seen someone run a military clan with such an iron fist, man. This dude was a respectable guy. When he spoke, these dude, I'm laughing right now because he was just on the top of his lungs. He would yell at these dudes, and they would like literally just just not even do. They just line up and just wow, you know. But that's off topic. Yeah. So I joined them as well at the end of Joker Nation, and they were a real interesting clan. They evolved into they merged into a clan that's actually quite popular right now called NH, the Nighthawks. I don't know how many people are familiar with them, but I don't know what happened to RD. I think he fell off from the community whole deal. But Nighthawks is actually quite successful, and I'm happy to be a part of. I was happy that I was a part of them as well, even though they weren't Nighthawks at the time. So yeah, they were an interesting clan. Being around in so many different clans gives me like a good perspective and of the community, and seeing how it's grown since Halo 3, and I like where it's going with the whole military UNSC style deal, and how it's been growing and how things have been going on. Hopefully we could bring this all into Halo 5 if it's permitted with the game types that they give. Like Halo MCC obviously was a complete wash, as many people know. A lot of Sankili clans tried to rebuild there, and that fell. That fell to a screeching halt with its horrible release. So to wrap up anything I had in the past history, I would just want to say in general that I hope all clans, can continue to grow and hopefully make it onto Halo 5, so we can have a community still running, because the community took a hit with Halo 4 and MCC, and hopefully it doesn't happen again, and hopefully the Halo community could keep going on strong.
All right. So as we were talking about, basically the community was thriving during the times of Halo Reach, and when Halo 4 came down, it went through a decline, and when Halo MCC came out, it went through a decline. But slowly, the community is rising back up, right?
Yes. Yep. That's true. We're trying to build it up here on Halo Reach for Halo 5. Hopefully, with the backwards compatibility that's coming out for Xbox One, we may even be able to greater do so when that hits this holiday. So I have great hopes. I hope most everyone else does as well.
All right. Now, for my last question, I usually ask this, and it's changed over time as the community is basically growing. It's basically, how can we basically, for all the viewers that are watching this, help the community grow to back to its size the way it was before?
All right. There are a couple ideals to kind of stick to if you're gonna help out the Halo community. Well, one of them, it's always stay in a clan till it falls. Always stay in a clan till it, if you're gonna be in a clan member, you got to be loyal. You got to show that you're not it's going anywhere, no matter what, until that clan is either falling or it's just completely, you can't stay in it anymore. Like, it's just the ideals have gone through hell, and the clan has just nothing left going for it. Like I did, like a Joker Nation. Like, just the clan just went through a horrible slope, and and not where it did poorly, but this ideals of the clan just like faking competitive games is just wow, really. So just don't try any of that stuff, man. Just if you're gonna make this community thrive, be a good be good sportsman conduct. Just be like that, man. Just be for the community. Be loyal to your clans. See stuff through. Be a good team player. Have honor and respect above all as well. You wanna go through Halo with honor and respect with your clan, man. Give it where it's given. Golden rule, man, comes into clutch when you're playing this game. Treat others how you want to be treated. So, be respectful, have honor with your clan, be loyal, and your community will thrive. Your clans will grow, and stuff will just get better and better as long as you stick to it, and as long as you're committed.
Alright, so I believe that is all we really have to talk about, right?
I do believe so. I mean, we've covered everything. The downslopes of Joker Nation, the highs of it, the ups and downs of, I guess, my clan life, and all that stuff. If I have one more thing to say to anybody, it would be, even though the Halo community it was down and out, you could see it's coming out. It's coming back up, rather. So just don't give up on it. I'm sure Halo 5 will prove to be decent. At least I'm hoping so. Because, I mean, how many times could they mess up? Halo 4, Halo MCC, I mean, hopefully they don't strike out with the third one, eh? So just don't give up on it. Just keep at it. Build up your clans on Halo Reach. Make your friends. Make a good living here. Honestly, just do what you gotta do, and you'll be fine.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank you for coming out on this interview.
Absolutely. I'd love to do anything that would help out the community. It's I've been whoops, I slipped. Whoops, my bad. I've been in this community since I was a wee squeaker, so I love to see this community thrive. So anything I can do to help.
All right. Thanks again for coming on this interview. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like it up. It was actually some pretty interesting things that probably not much people have heard about or known about Joker Nation. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to comment down below. I am sure that Lethal will respond to you. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll definitely keep tabs on the video. So any questions you have, I will answer to the best of my knowledge.
All right. Anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.